All right then, Facebook. I'm back like a pain in the ass, guys. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? And it's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. I'm trying. The lighting's a little different now. We got to try to retape last night's segment via America's No Escape. So I wanted to come on here. I saw this quote, and I said, "Wait, I got a few minutes, man. Let me just throw some words at you guys." Give you an idea on what helped me, but also what can help you in your life, because it really changed everything for me. And there's no name with this. Why? Why is there no credit with this, man? This is such a powerful set of words. But I'm going to get right to it. We are not given a good life or a bad life. We are given life. It's up to us to make it good and or bad. Basically, that was my, how should you say, perception of life, and I couldn't figure out why things were happening. It was only until I changed my perception of it, and to realize through edifying in a lot of areas of life, in which I still do, mind you. I'm setting up tomorrow's show, and I'm actually listening to a lecture that I'll bring to you guys hopefully tomorrow if I get all my information right on this, because I want to make sure it's powerful shit. But it's our perception of life, our opinion of ourselves, because when I realized I was a creation machine, literally this power tool that can go out and point and focus on what I want to bring in my life, and bingo, it's going to happen sooner or later, because in essence, I knew it was going to happen. I had this feeling about it. And when you start carrying your feelings around as not as a tool, as a creation tool, guys, life gets a lot of fun. Because when you realize and take full responsibility, that was the whole premise of last night's show, is taking responsibility, because what you see in that mirror, like I said last night, what you see in that mirror is the reflection of your life that you're sending out every single day. And when you get to that point and realize if things keep happening not the way you want them to happen, think about what you're thinking about. They call that the sponsoring thought. I think it's in psychology or a different area, but we think a certain way, but behind that there's sponsoring thoughts, hence more powerful thoughts, experiences, trauma that really impede where we're going in life, because we're in essence trying to be motivated, but these sponsoring thoughts in our mind, which is an amazing tool that they still can't figure out, man. But those sponsoring thoughts are literally holding us back. You find out what's holding you back, and you change your perspective on where you want life to go and how your life is. Life can only manifest from that. It's an amazing analogy of scripture. And granted, I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm intrigued by this. I'm intrigued by what scripture tells us. People think that we're supposed to serve scripture, but it's here to serve us. It's a tool, man. It's an instructional guide to let us know, say, look, meatball, follow this. This is what we know. Here is how to get through life in the best way. So I'll read it for you guys again. We are not given a good or bad life. We are given life. It's up to us to make it good and or bad. When you change your perception, your opinion about life, and you focus on that continuously, like with me, life is abundant because I say it is. I believe it is. So what you believe in is what you're going to bring in. And when you can grasp that for yourself, think about your own opinion about life and how your life is right now. I can almost guarantee it's a match point exact the way you think about life, because you bring it all to you. And when you realize life can be abundant or it can be impoverished, you have that choice, because we have free will. It says it in writings for thousands of years. We make the choice, the good and or bad in life. They just say it in esoteric ways that a lot of us were brought up on to think differently about. When scripture was told we had to follow, but it was there to serve us. It was there to give us all we need to follow in life, to create whatever we want, because we're given free will to choose our thoughts. So why would they try to impede that in scripture and other, how should we say, verses out there? But all I'm telling you is change your perception. Change your opinion. If your life didn't turn out the way you thought it would be, it's because it's the way you would thought it would be. It's how you think about it. And when you think about it, you're going to bring about it. And if you guys can grasp that for yourself, that you're basically a power tool of thought, you'll realize where your life is. And if you can really take an inventory on your past and understand it was all about thought. If you thought life was shit, that's all you brought about was shitty occasions to match your thought about it. This is the beauty that I love about the law of attraction, because it's not denying you nothing that you don't first deny yourself. If you think life is great and you think life is abundant and you know you're going to have all these situations and things in life that you've always wanted to share, to have, be, and do, life is going to find a way to bring it to you because you're emitting the energy. If you think life is hard and you don't like what you're doing and you're constantly struggling, life is going to say, okay, here you go. Here's more of that stuff for you to match it. We have free will. We are given life. But it's up to us to choose how we want it to play out. And it's amazing. I wish I would have known this like 40 years ago, man. But at the same time, You've got mail. It's a great setup for yourself. It's a great setup for life. Think about it. Think about how you feel about life and where it is right now. I guarantee it's matching up to exactly what you think it is. You don't have to be disappointed because you brought it. But you can also change it. When you change your opinion about it and you realize who you are, you realize you're basically a power tool. And where you point your energy is where it's going to start creating situations and circumstances to match that. So I'm going to be late and Kurt's going to get angry, man, but I'm going to head over there. I'm setting up tomorrow's show about living in the end, actually using imagination as your creation force in life. But I want to listen to that lecture one more time by a noted author who I love and I feature many times here at America's Mentor. I love sharing this information, man, because it brings a new perspective to people out there who've been fighting all their life saying, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. You just got to change what you're thinking about, and then you'll change what you're bringing about, guys. So America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, at America's Mentor on Twitter, at America's Mentor on YouTube. Kurt, I'm coming. Don't be emailing me, man. I'm coming. Guys, I will talk to you guys soon. Enjoy your Wednesday.